Lovely day today. Let's talk about Goosebumps. Yes, we're going to talk about Goosebumps and the thrift stores and what I kind of would hope that eventually I'll get to do in thrift stores, which I did actually start that series off. And then thanks to laptop being a psychopath, it killed that dream. It killed that series. Oh man, you suck. Anyways, so with Goosebumps, I have to actually talk about the fact of first things first, the stores. It's weird that the stores do not want to carry the Goosebumps books. It's very, very weird. I mean, Walmart did it, Publix did it, and Publix used to do it. I remember for a fact, Publix definitely did it. I even have one of the books I remember Publix had, and it's like, yeah, Publix definitely did Goosebumps books back in the day. And it's weird that, yeah, they all say no. Chances are because they'll basically say, oh, but it's because they don't sell. They don't sell well. The only ones that doesn't sell well is basically my eBay page. That's the only thing of the stuff that doesn't sell well. Good to backstab myself. Good one. And still, it's like, if they don't sell, how come you guys have no more copies of the book? And of course, you could easily say, oh, but it was on clearance. It's like, yeah, but I didn't see it on clearance. So there's really no excuse of you saying, we don't have any more Goosebumps books. We can't do it because it's like, they have a new movie out. They have a movie already out. It's been a year or two since that movie came out. Now, it's very, very weird that you guys don't want to help and participate in trying to get more cash. Getting more Goosebumps books means that there's more Goosebumps books to actually make people say, look at those. Look at all those books. Let's go get them. Yeah. It's like, it's not hard to do. It's not like you're going to wait months and months on end and they're not going to sell. They're going to sell. And that was weird. And of course, I know for Walmart, because Walmart got into that before with the Lego minifigures where they bought bunches of them. And then they were waiting for weeks, months, years for those to go away. And that's why they were like, oh yeah, we're not going to put lots of money on this. We might just buy one box per whatever, but we're not going to buy 2 boxes or anything. Even though it proves that it sells, they should just know the fact of know your limit, know when a box is too much. But of course, they quit when Lego minifigures are on the rise. They are going crazy. Lots of people are wanting them. Of course, right now they have plenty of them, but it's because they're waiting for me. Yes, they're waiting for me to buy them. Back to Goosebumps. So it's really crazy that the stores don't actually want to do anything. And here's the real kicker funny part. If we go to the thrift stores, if I actually talk about the thrift store experiences of finding Goosebumps books, there's 2 things I need to talk about. Number 1, I rarely see an actual new Goosebumps reprint in those stores. That's the crazy part. It's like, yeah, I don't see any of the reprints of the nowadays, of the ones with the brand new everything. And it says, no, a motion picture. No, I don't see any of those. All I see is the original version, then the second version where they decide to, they presto changeo. They presto changeo the color swap palettes and swap them. That's another thing that happens. And of course, I did find one Most Wanted. Didn't buy it because it looks ugly as hell. And 2 Horrorland series, one being the original one. But since the original one, the first one was next to the book I dare not pick up, I was like, yeah, I'm not picking that up. Freak you. And the other one I picked up. I picked up the other one, even though it has him on the photo, but I'm like, yeah, freak it. Pick it up because it looks kind of holographic and awesome. Now, here's number 2. Number 2 is the fact of, if I'm the only one in the game, if I'm the only one getting the Goosebumps books, then that means that the one that I dare not pick up and the other one that I dare not pick up, and of course the Horrorland one and the Frankenstein dog, that's the one that's ugly as hell, those should have been there still, and I should have, of course I'm not going to buy those too, but I'm just saying, they technically should have been there, and it should just been like the one that I keep on passing every single week. It's like, oh, you're still here. Freak you. You're like, oh, you're still here. Freak you. That's how it would go. But they're disappeared, meaning that there's another freaking player in the game. There's another hunter who's out there. Thus comes to the part of where I really want to do is when it comes to the thrift stores, I really would like to actually dedicate another day to actually going through all the thrift stores I can. I'm not going to go crazy and go all over the place because that's ridiculous. Yeah, it is kind of ridiculous. I would have to say maybe like on a Friday afternoon, I just pick whichever. And on Saturdays, I always will hit up the usual. It's like, yeah, I would just do that. And the other ones I would just check out, yeah, during that afternoon, Friday afternoon, which will just bring more and more and more and more videos of me going thrifting in Jacksonville, Duval. Yeah, but of course, don't get to do crap. Don't get to do crap. But we do have to actually talk about that whole, so there's another player in the game. Wow. It's like, yeah, another player in the game. I know Goosebumps is becoming something popular. It's always been popular. But it's real crazy just the fact of that little old thrift shop. We got someone, I mean, we already had a shack that showed up to get some video games, and holy frick, they're bastards. Those guys are bastards. It's kind of funny. It's like, yeah, now we go to Goosebumps and, well, who knows? Maybe they are the early bird catches the worm, and that's why sometimes I can't find Goosebumps books. But on the other hand, it could just be the fact of the person just pick up. It would be cool if that's how it goes. It's like slim pickings, buckaroo. It's like, yeah, if I leave Goosebumps books, they'll pick them up. But that's what I really hope for. It's like, yeah, I come there in the scene of the crime, get the books I want. I think at the most I was able to find 5 or 6. Yeah, I would say 5 or 6. That's at the most of how many I can find in the thrift store. Yeah, that was the one that had the 2 books that shall be named or picked up. It's crazy enough. Recently, I just picked up one of the ones that I definitely would not pick up. But the good news is that it's not as vicious as it once looked. Not at all. But personally, it's like, yeah, if I have to tell between you and me, I'll most likely read that book and toss it anyways. Because I don't really like that guy. Yeah, he looks pretty vicious. I'm not going to keep that jerk. Yeah, so that's really messed up, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to do something very bold and actually give you the names of the books. So for those who actually are waiting for a new book review, which only 12 people watched, here is what you will actually get to see very, very soon, within months, because the freaking laptop's still not here and definitely would like to have a camera. So, Okay, besides the ones that are in the woodwork and close to being done, but thanks to other laptop is not going to be done, we have One Day in Horrorland. That one is so close to being done. So close. And we have Monster Blood 2, which that one's not even a thorough review. I didn't even want to touch it personally. So yes, we got that. Need to mention the next one, if I was competent enough, after that would actually be Beast of the East. Yes, I know, the one that got ragged a few times. I have all the books, and sadly some of the books got friggin' dusty because I should have checked what was in there. And you'll hear maybe a repeat, but let's see. Alright, so this is what I got. Welcome to Dead House. This is the one I was talking about. The Deadly Experience of Dr. Eek. Yeah, that one I'll keep. Say Cheese and Die Again. I have 2. The Spanish version of The Shrunken Head. How I Got My Shrunken Head. And also I got another one of that. Oh, frick. I have 3 copies. I have 3 copies of that. And of course we got Legend of the Lost Legend. We got How I Learned How to Fly. How to Kill a Monster Should Have Been Done. Let's Get Invisible. Werewolf of Fever Swamp, The Girl Who Cried Monster, 2nd edition. It Came Beneath the Sink, 2nd edition. The Haunted Mask 2, 2nd edition. I already did Be Careful What You Wish For, but I found another copy of it, so that one's going to be up for grabs someday. Still more Goosebumps. Still more tales that gives you goosebumps. This one I'm going to definitely keep. This episode, this special edition number 4. The ones that I got recently. These are 3 I got recently. Goose Floops. This is a spoof. This spoof is just a goof. It's like, warning, not a Goosebumps book. Are you slime? That one I'm not going to keep, but that would be funny because it's up my alley. Monster Blood. I have 2 books of Monster Blood. The Barking Dog. The one that I'm going to definitely get rid of because I don't like the look of that bastard. Escape from the Carnival of Horrors. And give yourself Goosebumps. Number 42. All Day Nightmare. Ghost Beach. And the one that I'm like truly crazy as frick, which this one's going to actually be definitely ones I'll just toss somewhere. Hopefully someone will catch it eventually. Which is Triple Header Goosebumps. 3 Shocking Tales of Terror, Book 2. Of course, like I said, Horrorland, Goosebumps Horrorland, The Streets of Panic Park, which that one's not going to actually be looked at. That one might not actually be at all reviewed. Yeah, that's a note. And of course, I do have Campfire Tales, which basically has Welcome to Camp Nightmare, Ghost Camp, and that other one. So yeah, we got plenty of books here. Oh, that's R.L. Stine in holographic. That's kind of cool. But anyways, yes, that's basically all that's right here. And if I was awesome enough, you have all those videos already started and we'll be done with it. Which right now, I'm looking and trying to figure out when did they start the whole Goosebumps looking thing on the side of it. Which right now, I can tell that they did it in number 12, number 14. Yeah, that's a good question for someone to answer. Well, anyways, that's all that I have. Thank you for watching. And for those who actually really wants me to do these, I do have, should I even tell you guys I have it? I'll tell you anyways. I do actually have a GoFundMe for the new laptop. So for anyone who actually is like, oh, that tantalizing and it sounds good and I would like you to do those, well, that's what it is. And oh yes, for anyone, here's one person who's like, review Night of the Living Dummy. That's the one that I would not touch. I found it, but I didn't want to touch it. I will only do the first 2 because it turns out the second one as well got a British version. So yes, if you're out there in Europe and you want me to do it, send me a copy of yours. Your original copy that wasn't done by Tim Jacobus. Anyways, if you're able to do that, I will review both of them. Even though the second one looks kind of what the frick, and most likely that was so get thrown to someone, and yeah. But anyways, thank you for watching, and have a scary night. Or a scary day.